Okay, we are back with Robin Pogrebin and Kate Kelly, authors of the new book just out today, The Education of Brett Kavanaugh, an Investigation. Okay, let's get into the substance of the book. So one of the things that we've been talking about is this other revelation. So not Debbie Ramirez, not Christine Blasey Ford, but a third woman who eyewitnesses or an eyewitness says the same thing that happened to Debbie Ramirez, which is Brett Kavanaugh exposing himself and forcing his body onto a woman happened at yet another party. One more time, did you speak to that woman?
I tried to reach her, and she had no interest in addressing these allegations. The one way in which she would engage with me is she was a close friend of Deborah Ramirez, one of her best friends. And so she ultimately drafted a statement about her support of Deborah Ramirez and Deborah Ramirez's integrity and basically kind of guilelessness and why she would have no motivation to make up a story like this.
Why wouldn't this woman speak about her own experience?
My sense is, from those who know her, is that she doesn't remember it. And I mean, let's remember that this was a drunken party, and it's conceivable that people don't always remember what happens in a situation like that. A lot of drunken people, you know, Brett was taken over to her by his friends. They were drunk. She was drunk, and they put his penis in her hand. Why this is meaningful is, for us, from our perspective, is you actually have someone who is named, who is known in Washington, who tried to get this story to the appropriate authorities when it would have been relevant to his
and you're referring to Max Stier.
You're referring to Max
Stier.
So
he's well respected, and Max Stier tried to...
he talked to senators, he talked to the FBI.
We know, for example, that Senator Chris Coons wrote a letter to Christopher Wray, the FBI director, specifically directing him to talk to Max Stier early October while the FBI investigation was underway. This because Stier was not having luck getting through to the investigating authorities.
And we did have Chris Coons on the program earlier. But why won't Max Stier come forward publicly to talk about this if he felt so strongly?
I have a pretty good understanding of that from the reporting that I've done, and that is that Max Stier feels like he did his duty with this account, which is an eyewitness account, something he saw. He thought it was important to the process. He went to the relevant authorities. Once Kavanaugh was confirmed, his work was done. Once this guy is on the court, he had no interest in making this a public issue.
And in terms of your reporting,